Hey friends, it's Mike Munsell here. Thanks for tuning in to another video. Today we're gonna make ghee with Dr. Shalini Bhat, and she's gonna share with us how simple and easy it is.
So we're gonna get a cube here of unsalted butter. Make sure you're using unsalted butter. And we'll just take this whole thing.
Grass-fed, right?
Grass-fed, absolutely. You can put it on medium, high, just to kind of get it melted. And we'll just wait for that brick sort of to melt before the magic happens.
Awesome.
Ghee, it's shelf stable. I've got one from yesterday, so you can see it solidifies at room temperature, just like coconut oil. Okay. So as it melts, you'll notice it'll become 3 layers. So at the bottom, milk solids will start to fall. In the middle will be that nice clarified butter that we're going for. And at the top here, it's still milk solids that are kind of coming up, as well as the water, and it's gonna evaporate. You know, a lot of people are stirring. Traditionally, we don't stir it, we just leave it. And one of the best parts about ghee, about the flavor profile, is waiting until those milk solids turn a little bit of a caramel color, and it's at that aromatization that you're all of a sudden like, oh, that smell, that nutty, that buttery smell.
So here we go, it's starting to really boil now.
Yeah, so it's starting to really boil now. So I'm just gonna turn it down. So it was at kind of a medium high. I'm gonna just bring it to just shy of a medium. And one of the keys in making ghee is the sound of it. So we've got this loud bubbling happening, and we'll kind of know when it's done when that kind of ceases. See how it's kind of changing sound and that it's becoming quiet? And you can sort of see around the edges, there's a little bit of a golden color. So those bubbles are also becoming a bit of a froth now, so it's not those rapid bubbles, it's just becoming a quiet foam.
Yeah.
Now that it's starting to go silent, I'm gonna go off. And now the heat that's left in the pot will caramelize the rest of the milk proteins, milk solids, towards the bottom. And you'll be able to see the clarifying butter left over. Yeah, so you can see, I'll just scoot this to the side here, and we can see that gorgeous clarified butter. And at the bottom, those golden kind of brown milk solids. You know, again, we mentioned if you're super dairy sensitive and mindful of that, you could take this little bit of scum and take it out if you wanted to. You could also do that with a sieve if you wanted to. Now again, if you were really concerned about the dairy, you might want a little coffee filter, but this sieve, you'll see it'll catch a lot of it. So grab this here, and we're just gonna pour it through this filter. So you can see this filter does a really good job in and of itself catching everything.
Very yummy.
So then you can see we have this nice golden color, and this is what it looks like now. And like I said, it'll turn this yellow color by, once it solidifies.
Yeah.
So for flavor, the last thing I do is take a pinch of pink Himalayan salt, and I just put it in to the ghee, because as you know, we used unsalted butter, and the reason that is so that it doesn't burn. And then you just stir it in, and then it really adds to the flavor of the ghee.
So that's a traditional thing in India, right? Would put the salt in?
Yeah, I mean, it depends what flavor, but yeah, generally.
So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you've been making ghee for a while and it's been different from this way, please type in a comment below and share your experience and feedback. And as always, I appreciate you tuning in. And Dr. Bhat, thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.